Has this past week been a roller coaster of emotion for you too? If so, you're not alone. It's astrology time. Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. This week is the beginning of the end. We start the week off with the moon on Venus and Gemini, both challenging at the same time on Monday, Mars and the South Node in Virgo. This transit is the bullshit of all last week. Major karmic, intense, aggressive release, especially in our mental space, maybe even around health as well. And with those things squaring Venus and the moon in Gemini on Monday, that's like a big emotional clearing and release of whatever has been coming up. This is a week of transformation, as also on Monday, the sun is at 29 degrees of Cancer, about to move into Leo, and already starting to oppose Pluto in Aquarius, putting tension and illumination on our need to transform our internal world and take back our power from outside sources. And on Tuesday, the moon moves into Cancer as the sun moves into Leo, and Venus and Mars are still squaring each other. This is intense challenges, friction, conflict between our need to act on something and move forward through release and what our values and sense of self-worth are. Maybe relationship and money themes are coming up around this as well, depending on where you have Gemini and Virgo in your chart. Actually, all of these houses are getting a big boost. So consult your chart for the physical areas of life. These are going to be showing up for you. Find me on YouTube for your weekly horoscope, or take one of my astrology courses to learn how to read your chart on your own. Also on Tuesday, as the moon will be in Cancer, it will be challenging Neptune and Saturn retrograde in Aries. This might be a further reflection or emotional clearing through challenges and conflict around what needs accountability and responsibility in our lives that maybe has felt really avoidant or negligent for the past couple months. Also on Tuesday, the moon will be moving over Jupiter, giving us a sense through these challenges and conflicts after we experience them of internal emotional expansion. Maybe we realize, oh, I really need to go to the spa more, or I need to do yin yoga more, or I really need to cook myself meals more to take better care of myself through the stress and the challenges that have been coming up all month. Then as we get into Wednesday, the sun is full on opposing Pluto now. So again, illuminating our transformation and need to reclaim our power. Uranus in Gemini is now harmonizing not only with Saturn, Neptune, and Aries, but also with the sun in Leo. So what action do you need to take that's maybe courageous or bold? Really stand up for yourself through all this bullshit. Then on Thursday, the moon in Cancer will challenge Chiron and Aries, bringing about some emotional healing through conflict or challenges before the moon moves into Leo on Thursday and we have a new moon. This new moon is intense. It will be opposing Pluto and harmonizing with Saturn, Neptune, and Aries. So again, what bold, courageous action do you need to take to have an internal transformation and take back your power? Major new beginnings with that, especially in the area of life. You have Leo ruling and where this Mercury retrograde is currently happening for you. On Friday, the moon will move over Mercury retrograde, giving us an emotionally heightened look at the themes of how Mercury retrograde has shown up for us thus far. We still have that square between Venus and Mars, so things are not yet out of the woods, things are not yet comfortable. There are still remaining challenges and conflicts around how we assert ourselves, our needs, and what those needs and values are. Almost like a war between the inner masculine and inner feminine. As we get into the weekend, the moon in Leo will be harmonizing with Chiron and Aries on Saturday. This could provide some emotional healing around whatever has been coming up all week and maybe a final release of the energy. But also on Saturday, the moon will move into Virgo and challenge Uranus and Gemini. So there could be some emotional challenges or conflict between the change we are experiencing and wanting to make where you have Gemini ruling in your chart. Probably around a lot of our belief systems, our ideals, communication style, mindset. Again, big theme of mental health. And what are you doing to take care of it? That energy will continue through Sunday as the moon moves through Virgo. How is this all showing up for you? Let's chat about it in the comments. Come find me on YouTube for your weekly horoscope, and I'll see you next week.